A long-awaited and fiercely patriotic response by the Russian President Vladimir Putin. President Putin launched a scathing attack on his Western partners, accusing them of reverting to Cold War containment by trying to stop Ukrainian region joining Russia.
Our Western partners, headed by the United States of America, prefer in their practical policy to be guided not by international law, but by the right of the strong. They have come to believe in their exceptionalism and that their sense of being the chosen ones, that they can decide the destinies of the world, that it's only them who can be right, that they can do whatever they want.
Putin depicted the Black Sea Peninsula as the holy place for Russia and accused the West, which has imposed sanctions on some Russians and Ukrainians, of crossing a red line. But he dismissed concerns that Russia will try to seize other regions of Ukraine, prompting Russia's shares to rise and the ruble to trim its losses on the day.
Do not believe those who try to frighten you with Russia, who scream that Crimea will be followed by other regions. We do not want the division of Ukraine. We do not need it.
After the speech, Putin and Crimean leaders signed a treaty on making Crimea a part of Russia. On Monday, Putin signed a decree recognizing Crimea as an independent state, one day after it voted overwhelmingly for union with Russia in a referendum which the West said it was illegitimate.
When news reaches Crimea that President Vladimir Putin signed a treaty making the Black Sea Peninsula part of Russia, celebrations. Putin called Crimea, quote, an inseparable part of Russia.
It is such a momentous day today. We want to say that we are very proud of our President Vladimir Putin because we have heard from him just now. All these years we could not even dream to hear that.
A very different scene in Kiev, where they remember the dozens killed in late February in Ukraine's worst violence since Soviet times.
Vladimir Putin turned out to be a simple swindler, a dodger. Having approved the referendum under the barrels of guns, I think that he shamed himself before the whole world. I think that the whole world will end relations with him.
Despite strongly worded condemnations, Western nations have been cautious in their first steps against Moscow. Analysts say the hope is to leave the door open for a diplomatic solution.